October 11th is your date, and you'll dance for me, boy. You'll dance for the owner.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys didn't think that we were about to make a video about UFC Fight Night Teixeira versus Derek Lewis, because that's not what this is. That's not this kind of party. But I tell you what kind of party it is. It's a Conor McGregor snowstorm. At least that's what it seemed like at the BKFC presser earlier. Now, obviously, I'm just kidding. This is all in good fun. I'm a big Conor fan. But Conor is really taking his job very seriously. And shout out to him. We should all take our job seriously. And we should all try and have the amount of fun that Conor has while doing it. Look, guys like Mike Perry, Luke Rockhold, Eddie Alvarez, etc., have made BKFC what it is. And you know, I hate to leave guys out. There's so many others, and we cannot forget Dave Feldman. A huge financial risk taking on something like the BKFC, and for it to become what it is now, it's honestly incredible, and Conor just brings it over the top. Now, you saw the short clip of what kind of took place earlier, but I'm about to show you guys the extended clip from the presser at BKFC, the exchange between Mike Perry and Conor McGregor, and then we're going to get into everything and talk about it.
Friend, during your absence, there's been some words between you and one of our fair owners here, Mr. Conor McGregor. At this point in time, where can you say this relationship is? How good are you and McGregor at this point? I would love to get this cleared up here in front of everybody at the state of the BKFC.
Well, I think it makes a lot of sense. We haven't seen Conor in a ring in a while, but I know he loves bare knuckle, and I'd love to face off against him anytime. Anytime we're looking for the action.
Yeah, you're welcome back, because I welcomed you back. October 11th is your date, and you'll dance for me, boy. You'll dance for the owner, and then we can talk. But your date is October 11th. Michael Perry, the return of Platinum. And we've got some hell of an announcement for an opponent for you. One of the baddest men to ever grace the Ultimate Fighting Championship when it comes to bare knuckle. And he's going to throw down with you in front of me for my viewing pleasure. And then I'll decide if you're worthy.
You're going to do what I tell you to do. We'll see how you do it, and then we'll see if you're worthy. This relationship kind of got sour. I don't know if you guys remember. It was back when Mike Perry decided to go and fight Jake Paul. I don't think that the company was very thrilled about that decision, especially after he lost, right? And there were some tweets exchanged between Conor and between Mike. And look, Conor is going to let it be known that the BKFC is part of him, and that he feels that Mike Perry is nothing without him. And, you know, I know Mike, shout out to him. He had a very busy year about 2 years ago, because I think he's been doing the dirty boxing thing for the last year. Shout out to him for getting that organized, but it just seemed like when Mike Perry was under the BKFC banner, he was at his best. I mean, you know, I know Alex Pereira had a tear that year, but Mike Perry could have absolutely been, in my opinion, a candidate for male fighter of the year. I mean, he just really had a year like that. He had a great run at it. And here he looks to get back into the BKFC and get back into continuing his win streak. But who is this person? Who is this guy that Conor is going to face him off against? Let's take a look. Well, that wasn't Darren Till, was it? They have matched him up against Dave Mundell. Now, for those of you who don't know, he's 10-5 in his MMA career, but in BKFC, he's only lost one time to Hector Lombard. Let's take a look at the record. 10-1, not bad in 11 matches. I mean, BKFC is hectic, right? One punch, that's all it takes to create an injury so bad that the doctor just stops the fight. If you've seen the BKFC, you know a lot of fights just get cut short because of a cut. So, impressive record. He is the middleweight champion. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't like this fight for Mike Perry. Now, look, any Mike Perry fight, I'm there, right? I'm not a huge supporter of the BKFC. Like, I'm not tuning into every single pay-per-view and watching early prelims. But the Mike Perry fights and the bigger names, these guys from the UFC, I'm on that, right? So it's not like I'm not going to watch, but dude, we need the Darren Till fight. And I know Darren Till doesn't want to do BKFC. He's on his own journey with the boxing, and he's doing well, by the way. So we will see how this goes. But can we just be honest with one another? I mean, look, I'll lie to my friends, you can lie to yours, but let's not lie to each other. You know what I'm saying? Do we believe that if Mike Perry goes out there and starches Mundell, is that going to be enough to get the Conor McGregor fight? I think that Conor really does want to fight under his own banner in the BKFC. I think it'll be huge. And the question has been, if Conor does fight in BKFC, how in the world are they going to compensate him? Well, there has just been news announced today, that in 2026, they are going to host a tournament where the winner will be awarded $25 million. I'm not talking about these $1 million PFL tournaments, which are crazy. That's a lot of money. $25 million. I'll show you the image right here. They broke it out earlier. But it's not going to be by weight class, at least all the way, Conor says. They announced that it will be guys fighting from 185 pounds all the way to 260 pounds. So essentially your middleweights versus your big heavyweights. And you know what? In the BKFC, these smaller guys, God, I forget the guy's name. He's the one that's always talking. Let's see. Let's see if we can't look him up real quick. He fought Hector Lombard. He recently just broke his arm too. I don't know if y'all remember that. Let's see if we can't find it. Lorenzo Hunt. Guys like Lorenzo Hunt are able to go up and weight. Lorenzo actually fought for the heavyweight championship where he dislocated his elbow, broke his arm. But I mean, can we just be honest? What is going to happen when a Mick Terrell gets in there? And who's the heavyweight champion right now? Let's look at that. Ben Rothwell. Ben Rothwell versus Mike Perry. Ben Rothwell versus I don't know. But $25 million is a lot of money. It's going to be enough to motivate even the smallest guys. Hey, if I'm a 55er, I'm trying to jump up to 185 to throw my hat in there. Because that's life-changing money. That's serious. Again, this event is in 2026. I don't think they would have announced it if they didn't have capabilities to be able to make a payout like that. So we'll see how this happens. We'll see what goes on. Conor McGregor has urged all of the people that live in the United Kingdom to tune in to get behind the UK champions, and all the Americans to continue to tune in to get behind Americans. They're really trying to grow this sport. But that is the conclusion of this video. I just wanted to share this moment with you guys. Let me know what you thought about this. Let me know what you think about Mike Perry returning back to BKFC and a potential Conor McGregor fight in the future.